Today, let's solve another Leetcode problem. Problem number 2, add two numbers. This problem is very straightforward. For example, we have two linked lists, 2, 4, 3, and 5, 6, 4. And here, the result will be 7, 0, and 8. Why? Because 2 plus 5 is 7, 4 plus 6 is 10. So here will be 0, and here we have a carry 1. 3 plus 4 plus 1, it is 8. Yeah, like this is L1 and L2. We just need to plus 1 by 1. Finally, we get the result. So here is the explanation. The result is 507, but it is represented in a linked list. It is 7, 0, and 8. But when we read it, it is 807. So we need to understand the description of the problem, then we can solve it. For this problem, we need to have two pointers. Let me draw it in a whiteboard to see if we can. Let me prepare another one. Try to solve it. Let's see if we can. Yeah, remove all of them. Yes, we can. Let me remove some of them and try to. Yeah, draw something about it. Now let's try to solve the problem. So we have a linked list. For example, this is a 179. Another linked list. This is a L1 and L2. So L2 will be, for example, 4, 3, and 1. Let's make it like this. Yeah, we need to have two pointers. The first pointer will be pointed to list 1. So this is the head. This is L2. We can get a result 5. But here, when it goes to 3, when it goes to here we can get a 5, but when it goes to 7 and 3, it is a 10. So we can get a 1, but we have a carry. This carry C equals to 1. And for the next value, it is 1 plus 9 plus a carry, so it is 11. But here, for this number, we can get a 1. For the final result, we need to check if there is a carry or not. If there is a carry, we need to point it to the carry, number 1. If there's no carry, we can just return the result 511. Yeah. So for this number, we need to check the result if it is 1115. So this is 1115. It seems right. Now let's solve the problem. Now let me make it a little bit bigger. So normally we should have used a dummy to make to help us to write less code and make it easier to use a linked list. So the linked list is a list node. We don't need to have take any value inside because we don't need the value. It's just a dummy node. We have to define a carry. So the carry from the beginning, it is a 0. Then we just need to loop through the two linked lists at the same time while L1 or L2. Why we use or? Because we need to check if L1 is shorter, maybe yeah we can have L2. L2 need to check 1 by 1 with the carry. So while L1 or L2, the value is L1 dot value plus L2 dot value. Here we need to have a tag L1 dot value if L1. If we have L1, so it is not pointed to none. So if it is a node, else put it as 0. So for the L2, L2 dot val if L2 else 0. Finally, we need to plus the carry. So we can only use one line of code to check all the conditions if there is L1 or L2 or if there's a carry. So if anyone L1 or L2 inside, we need at least have a value. Then we can have the pointer. So p.next equals list. We need to put the value inside. Here we use modular 10. So this is the value 7, 2 plus 5. After that, we can check if L1 exists. Yeah, because here, if L1 is not exist, this line will not check. If L1 exists, so L1 will shift to the next node. Similarly, we can check L2. If it is exist, L2 equals L2 dot next. And P also shift to the next. P equals P dot next. After that, we need to check carry. So what is the carry? The carry will be the value divided by 10. So if a value is 10, here the carry will be 1. Finally, we need to check if there is a final carry or not. If there is a final carry is 1, p dot next should point it to this node. List carry. Then we can just return dummy dot next. Because before there's a dummy node at this place, then we point to 1 by 1, 1 by 1. Let me put it in a whiteboard. So before here is a dummy node. So this is a dummy. The dummy pointed to 5, pointed to 1. So P loops through all of them, and P goes to here. Finally, if there's nothing, P goes to here, P pointed to the next, and then we jumped out of the loop. But here is the dummy pointer. So the dummy pointer just needed to return the dummy.next. It is a 5. So it should be okay. Now let me check, run the code if it is okay. Yeah, let's just run the code. Let's submit it. And for the time complexity, as we already know, it is O m plus n. M is the length of L1, n is the length of L2. Yeah, it is submitted, and you can see it is a success. Thank you.